The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I am Mon Gualvez. TV5 programs are making their way into a new channel beginning January 6, 2024. Noontime show EAT will now be aired on weekends in CNN Philippines. This is after TV5 partnered with Nine Media Corporation, the owner of CNN. Aside from EAT, the PBA Commissioner's Cup Season 48 will also be aired in the channel. TV5 said in a statement that the deal seeks to enhance viewers' weekend TV experience and provide high-quality content to as many homes as possible. The Kapatid Network earlier decided to move the broadcast of PBA games to A to Z under a content supplier agreement. The National Telecommunications Commission, or NTC, has defended the 30-day suspension it imposed on SMNI, saying the move was necessary. Speaking to the big story, NTC Deputy Commissioner John Paulo Salvajan said the suspension was meant to prevent the case from escalating further amid the lower house's inquiry into the network's alleged violations. The Deputy Commissioner also denied basing their decision on the House of Representatives' resolution against SMNI. Salvajan said SMNI's suspension was assessed independently and was extensively discussed by the agency. The NTC official also explained why they decided to impose the maximum suspension period of 30 days on the network.
For this one po kasi, so that at least pending the administrative hearing or before they could answer, at least that situation would no longer escalate po, no? Or there would be no further allegations, or at least to prevent any further influence po. On any party side po.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I am Mon Gualvez. The Philippines and Japan are looking to approve the Reciprocal Access Agreement, or RAA, in the first quarter of 2024. This was confirmed by Defense Secretary Gibo Teodoro on 1PH's Sa Totoo Lang, and Teodoro said that the Philippine government has already received a counter draft from Japan on the agreement, which will be returned to Tokyo with final comments. The DND is expecting both nations to sign the agreement by first quarter next year and ratified by each country's legislature soon after. The RAA is seen to set the guidelines for joint training and exercises between the two countries, as well as boost maritime cooperation amid tensions in the South China Sea.
So, as soon as possible, batay sa pag-uusap ng dalawang heads of state, si President Marcos at si Prime Minister Kishida, binibigyan nila ng absolute priority ito. Kaya kami ay magre-responde sa draft as soon as possible upang sa ganon ma-resolve na yung mga outstanding issues.
So, once po, sir, na nalagdaan ito, para ba siyang visiting forces agreement na yung
Eksakto. Eksakto. Oo. Iba lang ang pangalan.
The same program, the defense chief expressed full support for plans to send a second civilian convoy to the West Philippine Sea. Teodoro believes civilians and private individuals should not be restricted from accessing areas where the Philippines has freedom of navigation. Earlier this month, the initial civilian-led Christmas convoy aborted its mission after Chinese ships shadowed the Philippine vessels.
Everybody has freedom of navigation in the area. So what's there to cause irritation about?
Pabor si Sen.
Kung kayang i-sustain at kung ligtas naman sila sa maaring marahas na gawain ng China, di bakit hindi?
At least 15 people were killed in a shooting at a university in Prague, Czech Republic. That's after a student opened fire from the school's balcony. Authorities said the shooter's body was also found in the area, but it's still unclear what led to his death. According to the police, the shooter was a 24-year-old student at the Faculty of Arts at Charles University. The incident is considered the deadliest shooting in the Central European country, prompting the Czech Republic government to declare a day of mourning today. International groups warn of a food crisis in Gaza that's seen to impact its entire 2.2 million population until early 2024. Around 500,000 people in Gaza are believed to be on the brink of starvation as access to basic needs remain impeded. Gaza is also grappling with a surge in infectious diseases and upper respiratory infections, made even worse as the war-torn city no longer has a functioning hospital with a lack of specialists, fuel, power, and medical supplies. And Fast and the Furious star Vin Diesel is facing a sexual battery complaint from a former assistant. According to Diesel's former assistant Asta Johnson, the actor allegedly assaulted her in an Atlanta hotel room in 2010. Johnson said Diesel fired her hours after the abuse. The Guardians of the Galaxy actor has denied the allegations. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 12 noon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I am Mon Gualvez. We are One News.